Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So today's topic is ancestral messages. This was the second most voted topic on Patreon page. So here we are. This is going to be extended on Patreon, so whoever needs a longer reading or an extension of this reading, find me there. All the links are in description box. Pile number 1 is Vice Versa Tarot on your left. Pile number 2 is Supernatural deck in the middle, and pile number 3, deck I do not remember a name of because I took it from Joey. He didn't need it anymore and I didn't have boxed with me when I was moving. So if anyone is interested in this deck and someone knows the name of this deck, please comment it down below. Thank you very much. I'll see you in timestamps. Hey group number 1, let's see. Ancestral messages. Now some of us know and can recognize what Ancestor is speaking to us. Some of us just connecting to the spirit. We might not have met this Ancestor in our lives. So this is up to you to determine if you recognize where this message is coming from. My intention here is to pass the message that would be beneficial or important to you. And let's go from here. Pile number 1. Let's see. First of all, I just want to tap into this energy of this spirit to see what they're like, how they're showing up. So the energy of the spirit, now I don't know if that's important or you just came here for a message, it's completely up to you. But what I'm picking up here, this is someone who had a body of a male in the last lifetime, okay? And this is someone who have probably explored or traveled. This is also a person who is very intelligent. Maybe they were teaching something in their life. Maybe this was a person who was a leader, especially in a battle. This could have been a warrior type of a person. Maybe they were in military. Maybe they were a leader of a pack or in their community. I'm also seeing a connection to ships, a connection to travel overall. Now let's see what they want to talk about here. I'm gonna put these cards on a side right here and let's see. This is a very strong masculine energy. They could have been physically very strong. Their life required physical stamina. What do they want to talk about here? What do they want to talk about? Give me a second, I'm gonna shuffle the cards and I'm gonna start talking once I feel it's done. On the bottom we have the Page of Wands, clarifying the Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. All right. And we have the Five of Swords, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess reversed. Let me adjust the camera slightly. They're saying that the moment in your life, some of you have experienced this already, some of you will be experiencing that, but it feels like this is something that was experienced already. That moment when you had to leave or to end a chapter in your life was given to you in order for you to set yourself free so that you can explore. So that you can explore and to see what the world has to offer. This wasn't a punishment. This wasn't, it was nothing personal, they're saying. That experience was nothing personal. That experience was given to you so that you can let go and allow yourself to explore what else is out there. So do not neglect the inner traveler. They also want to talk about your sense of stability, specifically financial sense of stability and security. They're saying the best course of action, if you are wondering right now how to gain more financial stability or how to improve in your work life, is taking it one step at a time and being consistent with your work. Consistency is going to take you a long, long way. You might not notice that sometimes, but whenever you are grounded in your consistency, and all of the humans, I'm hearing, all of the humans are being sometimes thrown off, so we cannot always be in perfect balance or perfectly consistent. It's not about that. It's about trying, they're saying. It's about trying and coming back to what's important to you. I'm watching you work sometimes, they're saying. I don't know if you notice that or not, but I'm watching you work, or I'm watching you focusing on what you really love doing or what is really important to you work-wise. If I reverse this card, here it is. This feels like a spirit to me every time I look at it, and they're watching you work. So I don't know if some of you have noticed something happening around the time when you're working. Would it be like a touch on your shoulder? Would it be a sound? Would it be a smell that's coming from somewhere else? For example, you smell suddenly chocolate. There's no chocolate around you, right? Some of you, just by the smell that you are sensing, you can recognize which spirit is there to talk to you. Now, let me clarify one thing here about the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords, okay. If there is any family issues right now, or if you have a situation in your family where you tend to not to get along with someone in particular, they're saying the best course of action would be voicing what bothers you, but in a very loving, nurturing way, because I split the deck and I saw the Queen of Cups. The best assertive communication is when it comes from a strong place, but at the same time it's loving. So if there is something that bothers you, or you want to talk about to one of your, or maybe couple of family members, do not hide in the shadows, but try to have that conversation in as much of a mature, calm manner as you can. Now, as long as you're respectful and loving, but true to what you think the situation is and true to yourself, you're good. Now, for some of you, they're saying sometimes it's not our responsibility to make someone comfortable in communication, in conversation that is not comfortable. And sometimes when you're trying to comfort everyone, it may work against you. Now, don't get me wrong, pile number one. They're saying be respectful, be loving, but be true to the situation. Someone may feel offended because someone may not be able to handle what you are saying. But the truth is the best course of action. There is something to be resolved in a family matter or in a family dynamic that can be resolved with the truth. Not the conflict, not overheated argument where everyone loses their shit. If you know what I mean. Now let me see what else. Oh, I heard that strongly. Anytime someone intentionally tries to make the other person look smaller, those are the people who automatically lose. I'm being drawn to ask, what is the next time gonna look like, or the last time? How did it look like or feel like whenever this ancestor was close by? Eight of Wands, this doesn't surprise me. For some of you, it might have been a very unexpected situation, kind of supernatural, unexpected situation. Like, oh my God, what was that? You have the Eight of Wands, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, anytime you're still or anytime you're trying to ground yourself, we're just very focused on what you're doing, that's when they're around. For a lot of you, it's when you're sitting down. It's when you're sitting down, when you're working on something, when you're planning and strategizing. For some of you, might feel warmth overall. Warmth in one particular area of your body, as if someone puts their hand on you, holds your hand, holds maybe your shoulder. There's something to do with warmth here. You may feel the warmth whenever I am around. For others of you, you may get ideas or hints at the time when you're working and you go, this was a brilliant idea. I don't know how I came up with this, but it feels like you're receiving nudges around the time when you are patient with yourself, when you are grounded. And that's when you're able to hear or witness me, they're saying, the most. Because you're very clear-headed then. You're not chaotic, you're not stressed. You're just there. You are still, so that you can hear louder. I hope this made sense. I'm going to extend this on Patreon. If you want me, join me there. All links are down below, and have a beautiful week. Until the next time. Hello, group 2. Let's see. Whoever has chosen the Super Lunaris deck. Let's check. I'm gonna first of all tap into the energy of this ancestor. Some of you will have known this person or heard stories about them. Some of you never met this person. Okay, so we're gonna be looking at the last life that they have lived, if that makes sense. The last time they had a body. Let's see how they're going to show up. How are they going to show up? Oh, Judgment popping up here again. The Moon. Pentacles. I feel like I want one more. Bottom of a deck, Nine of Cups. The last time this person had a body, this was a female bodysuit. I'm being shown female's bodysuit. A very good mother image. I wouldn't be surprised if this ancestor had a big family, or kept organizing get-togethers, that they were big get-togethers of families. I'm being shown very big family gatherings. I'm seeing a lot of children running around. I am seeing laughter. They keep telling me that these were the memories that now they would look back at on the other side. Review, that's what makes them smile. Those family get-togethers and gatherings, it's really, really important. But personality-wise, when they were living, this is someone who had this very strong mother-like image for a lot of people, figure for a lot of people. But they really liked their own individuality. At those times I'm hearing when they lived, this person was considered an interesting or maybe unique mom because of the way they were doing things. There is something that they used to do that was different, was unusual, wasn't maybe as traditional. Somehow this person may have been modern before modern life kicked in. There was something to do with the futuristic view on life of theirs, or more expanded view on life. That's the way that they're showing up. This is a very, very strong and powerful feminine energy. Whoever this person was, they probably were very in tune with the moon, meaning their intuition. This is someone who trusted their gut very much and maybe even predicted something's happening for other people. For example, don't go there, I feel like something is going to happen, and boom, it does happen, right? And this is someone who probably has predicted quite a lot of things, and it's not that they intentionally were trying to do that, it just would happen. They wouldn't question their intuition, and that's something that they also feel that they're happy about, because now I know what it actually is like, that it's our soul speaking to us, they're saying. Nothing else but our soul guiding us. And some of us don't understand how powerful that is, don't understand the meaning of that. Some of us are not in touch, they're saying, and it's such a shame sometimes because it's such a powerful thing to do. All right, let's check in, shall we? What are they trying to tell you? I'm gonna put these cards on a side. I want to keep them on a table. What are they trying to tell you or to talk about? You have the Hermit coming through. Okay. They're saying that you have something that belongs to them, or you spend time in a place that was very important to them. Yeah. You're still very in touch with this person due to maybe the space that you were in. Maybe you live in their house. Maybe you have a piece of furniture that belongs to them, or an object of some sort that belongs to them. I keep hearing, I can see that this is very, it's very nice. It's very nice. They're not saying that you have to have it or have to do that. It's like they're saying I acknowledge that, and I see the connection, and it makes me smile. Okay. Hermit, 10 of Pens, 3 of Pens, Temperance. Let's clarify these and let's start talking then. Alright. Oop. One card flew out of the deck on the floor. Let's check it. Ace of Pentacles. Let me pick it up. See, what I keep looking at here is, first of all, I keep staring at these pentacles right here, right? There is something very precious that this person had. A trait, a character trait. A very grounded aspect to them. I don't see this as a material thing. I see it as a character trait. Would it be wisdom? Would it be the way they presented themselves, or what they instilled in other people that carried on as a good thing? Now, look at these pentacles. Look at this connection here. You have the Hermit. They're showing you in a space where there is something that they have. That's something that you have of them that resembles them. Would you be carrying something on that this person used to do, or you have a character trait that is very similar to them, but it's a good thing, they keep showing me. It's a good thing that you're carrying this with you. It somehow is very helpful for you or maybe for other people. See, there is that pentacle here. I don't know how much you're able to see because it's quite a dark card, but there is a pentacle right there above the window. Almost like a print of it. And now we have the Ace of Pentacles, right? That fell on the floor. Let's see where this takes us. Let's see where this takes us. Three of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Let's clarify the Five of Pens. I'm just gonna split the deck and look at it together with you. Page of Pentacles. Okay. They're saying your losses are not actual losses. Would it be losing a job? Would it be losing a relationship? It's not an actual loss. You might not see it that way just yet. This is actually a present. You had the Page of Pentacles there. There are a lot of pentacles, first thing first. What they're talking about is your sense of security, but especially in a family dynamic. They're saying that the most important thing is to have a really good, strong friendship in a family dynamic. Now, this could be a family that you are creating yourself. This could be maybe if you have a family already, they're talking about a need of friendship. A need of strong friendship. They're saying, yes, some people we cannot make friends with and we shouldn't push it. They're talking about a natural, strong friendship that can be built by two people putting in work. But they're saying it's happening very naturally. It's happening very naturally. I'm very happy that you are paying attention to how important an actual friendship is, how important it is to laugh, how important it is to experience joy. At the end of the day, they're saying that's what matters. The union, a strong union, feeling a sense of safety by the people that you surround yourself with, laughter, joy, and those moments that build a strong foundation. If you have a strong team, you can achieve a lot of things. If you have a strong support system, you can achieve a lot of things. If you don't have a strong support system, this is not your loss. This is happening naturally. These relationships are falling away because you're being asked to look at stronger relationships or find stronger relationships with people. So what is falling away, or what makes you feel like you're alone, you're not understood, something was taken away from me? They were saying you don't see what's coming your way just yet. But it's important to understand that it wasn't a loss. Some of you may still think that it was a loss. It's not a loss. Now, when I'm looking at this, the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles, see, this person is very focused on her spirituality. She's focused on her temple, on her body, on her soul, her energy body. She has her candles, she has the whole ambience going. This person is very focused on what matters to her on a deeper level. This woman is not looking anywhere else but what matters to her, right? Spiritually speaking, what matters to her at the end of the day. And what she doesn't see is that by tapping into the higher self, or having a strong connection with the self, taking a minute to breathe, taking 5 or 10 minutes in the morning to start your day off right? Having a tradition of self-care at some point of a day is super important. Soon enough, once you are connecting to your higher self, you're connecting to the world, the universe, whatever you feel most connected to, you'll notice that you're being given rewards for the work that you are doing. Those rewards are coming in the most unexpected ways. Those rewards can come as people. These are the gifts that are being given to you as people, as new connections, as an idea that pops in your head that brings quite a lot of success into your life. They come in various unexpected ways, but sometimes you don't see it and you don't notice it. Some of you, they're saying pay attention to your throat chakras. Let me see what is the suggestion here. The Queen of Wands. Some of your throat chakras sometimes may be struggling around the time when you stop moving around. Now, this is for someone particular there. If you are too rigid, or if you keep being shown a river, if the water is not moving, then you probably notice how your throat feels as if there is moss in it. I don't know why I'm saying what I'm saying, but I hope this is making sense. Clear water has to move. It's moving. Make sure that you move around. Make sure your body is flexible, or you are flexible. Otherwise, if you are too stiff, this may impact, I don't know in what way, this is personal to someone out there, your throat. Stillness sometimes may work against you. It's good when it's good, it's good. You know what you're doing. That's a really good stillness for the Hermit mode. Taking a moment, right? Taking a moment to just be. But when it's continuous and when you're rigid because you are too stubborn to do something different, or you don't want to flow. See, water flows through stones. Water flows through a lot of different bits and pieces on the riverbed. Almost like I'm being shown an interaction of water with a lot of different things. Water does not know what it's going to encounter on the way, on that journey. And that's why it's so clear and exciting. A lot of metaphors in this reading, guys. I'm going to extend this reading on Patreon. There's much more I feel like we'll be talking about here. If you want to join me there, you're welcome. And for the rest of you, thanks for being here. And until the next one, bye for now. Hey tribe, pile number 3. So let's get to business, shall we? Here, first of all, what I wanted to say, I'm gonna check in and see what this ancestor is showing us about them. Some of you will be able to recognize this person by maybe stories or you've met them. Some of you will not, and that's okay. As long as what I'm seeing in this reading feels right to your soul, take those parts of the reading, okay? Let's go. Pile number 3. So let's see, how would this spirit describe themselves the last time they had a body? What do we need to know here? We have the 10 of Pentacles. You have the Mage of Coins. You have the Six of Cups. You have the Five of Wands. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have the World card. Okay. Right, pile number 3. The spirit is telling me it doesn't matter if I had a body suit, right, of a male or a female. They're not showing me that. They're more so talking about the energy that other people felt when they were around. They were saying that I was, for my character, for my age even, I was a youngster. I was childlike. Whoever this person is, very youthful, very funny as well. I'm being shown a very fresh, young energy. So regardless of when this person passed away, the most important thing to know about them is that they were very free. They were very childlike, very innocent, or even naive in some cases. And that may be innocence or naivety. Sometimes it took them for a ride, because maybe some people have used their generosity, but it's not that they're concerned about that. It's like, okay, that was part of my lesson. What's important for me is to be pure, and they always had their inner child with them. Inner child never left their side. Pile number 3 is a bit more mysterious than all other piles. I'm getting this message that someone revisited the family. I'm gonna have to say what I feel here. This is not for all of you. This ancestor already reincarnated in your family, or about to reincarnate in your family again. Doesn't matter what kind of relationship you're gonna have. We keep changing roles, right? You now may be a mother or father to this ancestor, where before, maybe in the past life, you were siblings, for example. They keep telling me that I'm ready, or I already reincarnated in the family. This could be even your brother's or sister's family. It doesn't have to be your own child. Yeah, they're about to meet me, or they met me already. So whoever this ancestor is, I'm being shown they're already present in your family, in a different body, but the same soul. Okay, so let's see what they want to talk about here. Let's see what they want to talk about. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. Another Mage. This reminded me of the Ace of Swords, to be honest. That's the Mage of Swords, okay. The Tower. Okay, 1 second, I'm gonna move this a little bit. I'm gonna be clarifying these cards and then I'll start talking. Four of Wands. Mage of Coins. Coming back here again. Nine of Wands. And we have the Devil. Oh, I love this Devil card. I don't think I've pulled this the Devil card from this deck often. Very rarely did it come up, but I don't often use this deck as well. So, Sun card at the bottom. Okay, now look at how these stars connect over here. Let me adjust you slightly. So there's a continuation here of a reading. We have winter here, we have winter time here, kind of cold vibes here. Even a Tower card is not as warm. It feels like it's in a cold setting. They want to talk about the winter time. They're saying winter time, it's important for you to have that cozy time, to have that time with yourself. Winter time is when the ideas will come through to you. Now, if you live in a place in the world where you don't have cold season, it's saying whenever you would consider winter time, wherever you're at, is when it is for you. It's important to spend that time embracing the winter. Around winter time, what's gonna happen, you're gonna have a great idea. Do not resist the winter period, especially for those who love summer. Embrace that cold period of time. Use it to, almost like I'm seeing someone working behind the scenes. I'm saying, I'm so glad that winter came. Now I can spend a bit more time on indoors. For some of you, what message is coming through saying, let's focus on something that we can do at home, or something that is about home. Would it be a building in your home, finding a home, finding a place where you want to be? Let's use that darker period of time when we don't have as much sun in a daytime, or the days are shorter. Let's use it for planning. It would be a really good time for planning. It's not the time to run around and juggle things and be in chaos. As much as you can, stay in balance. As much as you can, wind wind down. Maybe some of you want to wine, I don't know. Kind of cozy, right? I saw red wine in my image now on a cold winter day. Winter time is the time when everything is being reorganized. Winter time is a really good cozy time for you. So if something has to be shifted, or if something has to be changed drastically in your life, you can make those changes. You have the Tower and you have the Nine of Wands. It's saying we cannot sometimes resist the Tower coming in. When the Tower strikes, we rebuild, right? In this case, it feels like someone is trying to resist the change, and they're saying, but you cannot resist this change. This change has to happen. In some cases, you can control it. In this case, it feels like divine intervention. A Tower moment is coming where we have to just give in to the change and see where this takes you. So be curious. They're saying curiosity is exactly what's gonna bring in magic into your life. See, children are curious. They want to explore, they want to figure things out, they ask a lot of questions, they're not afraid to look stupid. They don't even have that idea in their heads. They're just very pure, they're very honest. If I'm interested in what my, I don't know, neighbor is eating, I'm gonna run to them, ask them, what are you eating? Right? It's very simple. And your ancestor wants to say that there is a lot of value in that's very similar to what they were showing me actually about themselves. There is a lot of value in curiosity right now for you. Do not stop exploring. Do not stop exploring, especially if you want to change something about your home, about your location. If one particular place keeps calling you, or if you feel like you're in the wrong place, change it. Change it. You don't belong there. If you keep questioning it, would it be a job? Would it be a relationship? Would it be a location? There is a reason why you're questioning it so much, they're saying. They also, let me clarify this one sec. Okay, what is the advice? Sorry, I'm just checking in. Some of you are sabotaging your own wishes or dreams sometimes, they're saying, by either the same repetitive, destructible behavior. Destructible feels or sounds dramatic, but in some cases I'm seeing that it is destructible. That's why I said that. For some of you, it doesn't have to be that dramatic. A behavior that I keep repeating that does not bring any value, it does not improve my life. That behavior just kind of pulls me away from what I want. They're saying pay attention to that. If you want to make changes, pay attention to that. We have to change. There is something that has to change here, either in a belief system, in behavior, because you are yourself inviting that change. You might not think about it consciously, but that invitation is happening on a spiritual level. It's like your soul wants a change. It needs it. It's not that it wants it, it needs a change. Something has to be shaken up. This pile sounds like I want to start a new chapter, I want to start a new life, but I'm not willing to change anything. Now, I'm not willing to take the next step in order to make that change. So that's what they want to highlight here. What are you ready to do in order for you to step towards what you want? At the end of the day, you have the Sun card on the bottom. Sunshine is calling a lot of you. And now remember, we started with winter. The sun is coming. But it seems like the next card that we have is the Strength. You are the one who's walking towards that sun. You're being guided by the star, which is your inner feeling, your intuition. But remember that you have immense strength to get to a place that you want to be. For some of you, they're highlighting a connection in your life that can be disrupting or disturbing your peace. And they're not pointing fingers here at the other person. They're pointing fingers at the behavior that we keep allowing. That we keep allowing something to happen that we are not happy about. So if we do not like that behavior, if we do not like to be treated that way, they're saying we have a power to change it. We have a power to resist this. We have a power to leave or power to talk to one another. This is a very interesting pile. I'm going to extend this on Patreon if anyone needs extra content or longer readings. Find me there. And thank you for being here. Pile number 3. I hope this was helpful. Until the next one. Bye for now.